Hello boys and girls, welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video we're going to be playing as Jaina Proudmoore. She is an assassin from Warcraft universe. Incredibly squishy, yet so very powerful, if you're able to position her properly. Unfortunately that is not what I'm best known for, but hopefully today is going to be an exception and we'll be able to perform well. Without any further ado, let's dive right into it.
Ich bin hier, zu helfen.
So ladies and gentlemen, we have landed on Garden of Terror map once again actually. I've been having a lot of matches on this map lately. So let's go ahead and take a look at the teams. Our team is Jaina, Nazebo, Tyrande, Thrall, Rexa. We're going to have quite a bit of control, so I'm going to be building mainly for damage. Enemy team Jaina, Brightwing, Muradin, Lieutenant Morales and Leoric. They have 2 supports and 2 really bulky front lines. But I feel we should have enough damage to actually take all of them down. I am being very optimistic here, and that is never a good sign. So, let us talk about our abilities just a little bit. So, as Jaina Proudmoore, being the master wizard, you have a variety of skill shots at your disposal. First of them is Frostbolt. I think of it as of Nova's snipe that has grown old and weary and weak, because like Nova's snipe it is a straight line skill shot. We choose a direction and launch a frostball in that direction, hitting anything in the way. At level 1 we're gonna go for Deep Chill, by the way. Man, I'm so focused, so professional, oh my. This is our Blizzard, by the way. Yeah, that's what it looks like, and that was our Cone of Cold. Those are our basic abilities, but let's focus on our trait for a sec there. So, our trait is what makes Jaina so valuable. It slows everything we hit with our basic abilities, and it also makes it so that whatever we hit with our basic abilities is going to receive a debuff of sorts, and if we're able to land another basic ability onto the same target, it will result in a critical hit. And that is specifically because of those crits and her trait that Jaina is considered to be a burst damage dealer, and she can burst almost anyone. So we use our Cone of Cold, or we land our Frostball, then we follow it up with a Cone of Cold, and then we ended up with a Blizzard, for instance. It looks something like that. And this is gonna deal a lot of damage. One of the problems with Jaina is that she is so very squishy, and in order to negate that she has those slows, but you can only apply slow if you have a basic ability off of cooldown, which is not always the case. And Jaina has long cooldowns, like long cooldowns. And that is why, if you're not able to time your cooldowns properly, your abilities properly, it might seem that there is no way to keep Jaina alive for too long. This, of course, does not mean that you are not allowed to use your cooldowns, to spend your cooldowns on minions, because laning is still important. At this level range, we would either go for Snowstorm or Arcane Intelligence. But since I'm terrible at landing skill shots, we're gonna go for Snowstorm. It's gonna make it easier for us to land a meaningful Blizzard by increasing its radius, like so. I'm not too concerned about mana. I can allow myself to kind of go back to the well, or even to the base if need be. And because we can allow ourselves to do that, we didn't go for Arcane Intelligence. What Arcane Intelligence does, however, is it allows you to never really give a shit about how much mana you have, because it just replenishes mana whenever you hit anything, basically, a hero or a minion, or even a building, I guess, that has already been hit by your basic abilities. So if they are already under your trait and you hit them again, you get mana for that. Let's go ahead and pressure out that medic, because it's gonna be difficult for us as it is to deal with that Leoric. We don't need medic making things worse. Once again, we'll just get into this bush, wait for Okay, with Tyrande here, maybe we'll be able to make something happen. There goes everything I have, and it was not enough to take her down, but it was definitely enough to pressure her out. And now Tyrande seems to be in a little bit of predicament. We'll just try to slow Leoric, and she'll be safe. Actually, she didn't really need my help, because she was able to land such a beautiful stun. Let's quickly get back to the base, replenish that mana, we have none. It seems that friendly Nazeebo died in the top lane. Let's make our way there, we don't want to lose any of that XP. So, we hit level 7 at this level range. We are going to go for Frostbitten. This is going to increase the amount of damage provided by our trait. Once again, we're building straight for damage, and that's the reasoning behind all of my talent choices. All I want to do is just punch some faces with ice. And the worst thing about playing Jaina for me is that I know what she is capable of. It's just the matter of skill, I just don't have any, and she is capable of dealing tons of damage, and I mean tons of damage. And on an unrelated note, I can't see anyone on the enemy team except for Brightwing. They're probably doing some camps. Okay, they were doing our camp. Ugh. Well, I guess someone has to go down there and deal with them. I don't want to be it. Here, Nazeebo, you go. You're far better in dealing with those bruises than I am. Rexar dying in the bottom lane. Quite unfortunate that is. The Night Phase is gonna be on in just a few seconds. We'll rotate to the bottom lane, because there is no immediate danger in the mid lane. And we still don't want to lose any of those structures, any of those towers. They provide quite a bit of XP for the enemy team if they manage to take them down. And now the night is upon us. Once again, let's go ahead and destroy those shamblers, get a couple of seeds for ourselves. And that's gonna be enough for us to get a Garden Terror. I should not be the one to get into it. I am far more valuable. Well, Jaina is far more valuable as a damage dealer, and she has no escapes, so when she is out of terror, it can be quite difficult for her to disengage if the enemy team is pursuing her. With our abilities, we are able to clear these shamblers very fast, very quickly. It seems like Nazeebo is going to be jumping into the terror. Meanwhile, we are rotating to the bottom lane, and I was thinking that we should try and maybe get this Garden Terror. It seems the enemy team is already here. Oh my... Oh, no, 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 no! Okay. So I was stunned by Muradin, and then the roots spawned right on that same spot. Thrall really should not be here all by himself. Okay. At level 10, we are going to go for Water Elemental. Both of Jaina's ults are quite good, but in this case I'm gonna go for Water Elemental because the enemy team has a medic, and I really want to pressure her out of those team fights. We don't need her there. There is nothing for her to do there, and Water Elemental is gonna help us do that. We'll go ahead and take down that plant in the pot because it deals so much damage to our structures, and we like our structures. We don't want anything bad to happen to them. Let's go to the middle lane and maybe do the same thing. Can I avoid this polymorph? No. I will be polymorphed every time because I'm good at this game. That's out of the way. Good. Now back to the top lane. It seems the enemy Garden Terror ran out of time. Maybe we'll be able to make something happen with that Leoric. We'll be able to send in his ult, we're okay. And with that we were able to take him down. Now on to help our Nazeebo here. Hopefully we'll be able to once again... Oh yeah, we caught the medic out of position, and her entire team decided to abandon her. Well, isn't that nice? Thank you. Alright. Maybe we will even be able to catch that Muradin and... yeah, and avenge our previous death.
nicht zu spaßen.
Now that the enemy team is dead, we should definitely be going for the Garden Terror. But getting this camp is okay. Since our team's already started doing that, it would be, well, rude not to help. We'll always do what our team wants us to do. Because, you know, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Now we're finally on the Terra, getting those seeds. We should be able to get enough to spawn a Terra during that night phase. Yeah, there we go. We have no mana. Let's jump back to the base. At this level range, once again, keeping in mind that all we really want to do in this game is kill the medic, we're gonna go for Stormfront, which is gonna allow us to land our blizzards while being safe, while staying safe far away from those team fights and altercations all together. Let's make our way to the middle lane and land a blizzard right on top of the medic. Go away, medic, we have no need of you right now here. And with that, the enemy Leoric is all alone. Now we should really focus him because he was left by the entirety of his team, and now my little elemental will slow him down and maybe take him down. No, it doesn't look like that actually. The medic was able to get back to Leoric right in time, but in doing so, she sacrificed herself. Not sure it was worth it, but hey, if we can get a kill on medic, I will not say no to that. So now it seems the entirety of the friendly team is here in the middle lane, while our Garden Terror has been pushing the bottom lane, so we should be in relative safety pushing down these towers. However, the Terror now rotating here. Maybe it's time for us to leave and not overstay our welcome. Seems like a team fight is brewing around. Well, once again, with that Stormfront talent, we can just stay very far away from this and land our blizzards and still be helpful. Let's try and keep this medic out of it. Just one of the waves hit the medic, but still. There's still some damage. Let's go around this bush and maybe try to reposition ourselves and re-engage. Whoops! Pointed the other way. So Cone of Cold really did nothing there. Now I have to go back. Have no mana, but we were able to apply a little bit of pressure with that Garden Terror. However, we lost two of our teammates and they will be missed deeply until they come back eventually. So right now nothing really is going on. The night phase is far away, so we could get a couple of camps, but it seems that no one on the friendly team is willing to do so, so we'll just reinforce Rexar in the middle lane, because we don't want to let the enemy team push any further than they already have. Oh, no. I was caught by the enemy team's Jaina and she actually landed everything she had on me. So that was enough to take me down. Once again, Jaina is a burst damage dealer. Look at this, actually. With that mentality we have in our heads that we should be dealing quite a bit of damage, we are actually able to stay #1 damage dealer on our team. However, if you are dead, you are not really dealing damage, so being dead is suboptimal, to say the least. And if we take a step back and look at why I actually have died, it was mainly because of my poor positioning, and positioning is one of those key features that will distinguish a good Jaina player from a mediocre one. So if you're able to position yourself in a way that you are not necessarily one-shotted by the enemy team, but you are still able to deal quite a little bit of damage, then chances are you're pretty good at Jaina. And the same rule applies really to all of the squishier characters in this game. It is finding that balance that might prove to be really difficult though. We hit level 16 and at this level range we're gonna go for Northern Exposure, gonna make it so whenever we land a Cone of Cold onto a target, it is not only going to be slowed, but it will also be made vulnerable. Which means that the target that has been made vulnerable will receive additional damage, not only from us, but from our friendly teammates as well. We actually have a Tyrande on our team who does the same thing with her trait, called Hunter's Mark. It is kind of the same. So now our rotation is gonna be Cone of Cold, Blizzard, Frostbolt if need be, because once again our Cone of Cold now makes targets vulnerable. The enemy team managed to spawn a Garden Terror. Our team, on the other hand, managed to claim a camp of Bruisers on the enemy's half of the map. It looks like the enemy Garden Terror is making its way to the bottom lane, so we should do just that as well and try to deny him that fort. So there goes everything I got on that flower. Let's also clean this wave of creeps while we're at it. He was not able to deal almost any damage to our bottom fort. And let's apply a little bit of pressure. It seems like there's a team fight going on. Let's try and apply a little bit of pressure onto the enemy Brightwing. Have we been able to take him down? We definitely helped. Maybe it was not us who landed the final blow, but we definitely helped with our elemental. It slowed Brightwing down, and the friendly team was able to take that fairy dragon down. Now it seems we have lost Thrall and Tyrande. Not too good. The Garden Terror deals quite a bit of damage, so you really don't want to be caught by it. Still got polymorphed. I was sure I was out of that circle there. Let's take down that flower once again. And look at that, the bottom fort is still standing. And I'm going to take credit for that. Oh yeah, even if I do not deserve it. Actually, I'm pretty sure that with that lost flower pot, the enemy Garden Terror will be able to take down our bottom fort. Nothing we can do about it. It's going to be lost either way, so there is no need for us to stick around longer. Now it seems that our friendly Rexar was able to take down the middle fort. However, he's now being pursued by the entirety of the enemy team. There's no way we can get to him in time. Yes, it seems like he is going to be taken down. That's quite unfortunate. Now the enemy team has an opportunity rather, to get this cruiser camp of ours. Let's try and prevent them from doing that. Why am I in the middle of all of that? Man, I really have this melee assassin mentality whenever I play Jaina, I guess. I just do not follow my own advice. We have picked Stormfront exactly for situations like that. I know what I'm supposed to do, I just cannot do that for some inexplicable reason. We picked a lot of talents just to stay away from the team fights while still being able to participate and contribute to them. And if we take a look at the stats, yeah, Nazeebo has actually surpassed us in terms of hero damage. I guess being dead does not help you deal damage. It doesn't seem like the enemy team will be able to push their advantage too hard here, and it does look like the enemy Leoric might have outstayed his welcome a little bit. However, he will be able to get out of there with the help of that medic. Now we're back in action, and friendly team actually was able to get a kill on Muradin there because of that Nazeebo's zombie wall. Alright, maybe we'll be able to catch someone here. Once again, I am in the front of our team. I don't really want to be there. I just keep getting there for some reason. I don't want to do that. I have to keep that in mind. But we were able to take down Leoric and enemy medic. Now with that increased range, we should be able to land a blizzard at least once and slow enemy Jaina and Brightwing down. The enemy Jaina was actually caught by something I didn't even see what. But we contributed to those kills, and that's what's important. We hit level 20. At this level range, we're going to go for Bolt of the Storm because I'm fucking terrible at positioning myself in team fights. This will just help me to, even if I lose my head and decide to be a frontliner, which I definitely should not be, I will be able to get out of those altercations with just blinking away. This is why we went for Bolt of the Storm. I think that all of her level 20 talents are actually pretty good. Wintermute seems to be the most interesting one because it makes your water elemental to duplicate your basic abilities. whenever you cast a blizzard, the elemental casts a blizzard. Whenever you land a frostbolt, the elemental. No, I've been in that situation already. Let's blink away as soon as we're. No, we don't need to. We don't need to. We have friends here. We'll be able to trade in. We should be able to trade in. Maybe not so much now that the enemy team has gained those storm shields, and there are 4 of them here, and just 3 of us. Is that right? Looks to be the case. We were stunned by a lot of things, so we'll just get out of that altercation. And wouldn't you know it, we have a whale sitting here waiting for us. By the way, we have a Garden Terror pushing into the enemy base right now. It seems that the enemy team might try and push their advantage in the top lane. It doesn't actually seem to be the case. They probably have backed off to get more of those seeds. They have a Terror growing. Maybe we can get here and make something happen, make wonders happen. No, actually, with that stun from friendly Thrall, we might be able to deal quite a bit of damage on to the enemy medic. We're not able to do that, but now Leoric is all alone, completely out of position, and if Tyrande is careful enough with that invisibility, we will be able to take that Leoric down. He's staying here just to get more of those seeds, which his team does not really need, and friendly team was able to pick up a kill on Brightwing and the medic. Actually, I think this is an excellent opportunity for us to just bluntly end the game, really. 3 members on the enemy team are dead. The enemy Garden Terror will be pushing into our base, but it is of no matter because we just can out-damage it straight away. And the enemy Garden Terror still has a keep to go through, whereas we are completely uncontested here. There is only... that's really weird, actually. Leoric has respawned, but I can still see a death timer on the top of the screen. Still, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be a good game. I played terribly. I was trying to be a tank when I definitely should not have tried to do that. But even despite my terrible behavior, the friendly team was able to carry us in that particular match. And that is Jaina. I really hope you do not judge her too harsh or based on what you have seen in this video. She is a fantastic assassin and she brings a lot of crowd control onto the map for your team. So our XP contribution was atrocious, but that's not what we're here for. We were in that match to deal burst damage, and although I was not making a good job out of it, I was still able to land on the 2nd place in terms of hero damage. We were able to secure 4 kills, which is 1/4 of our team's takedowns. And if you have any interest at all in the talents, here they are. At level 1 we went for Deep Chill to slow our targets further, level 4 Snowstorm to increase the radius of Blizzard and hit that medic, at level 7 Frostbitten to deal more damage, level 10 Water Elemental to kill that goddamn medic, level 13, a talent we never made use of, and level 16, Northern Exposure to deal once again more damage, makes our targets vulnerable, and at level 20 we went for Bolt of the Storm, because we were fucking terrible with our positioning. I guess this is gonna be it for me today. This is once again Jaina, one of the best assassins in the whole damn world, and master her, try to play her. She is really a lot of fun, but I guess she's just not my playstyle, which is okay, which is fine. So that's gonna be it for me today. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you did not enjoy this video whatsoever, there's a button for that as well, and I'll see you in the next time. Goodbye.